Hey, hello. Welcome to Saturdays at Stacey's. It's my first Saturday live stream. Welcome. Dana, I see. Are you here? I was like, wait, I see comments from Dana. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome in to my Saturday live stream. Saturdays at Stacey's. I'm playing around with the name, but that's what it is for now. Playing around with the location too. Let's see. The dinosaur blanket in the picture. Hey y'all, hey. Welcome in. Hey Judy. How are you? How is everybody's Saturday going so far? It's the weekend. It's a long weekend here in the States. Praise God. Anybody else sleep in today? Hey y'all, hey, welcome in. Please hit that thumbs up on your way in. Hey Heather. Welcome in from sunny California. It is still quite early there. It's only about 3:00 there, right? Welcome in, guys. Welcome to Saturdays at Stacey's. Hey, sis Priscilla. Welcome in. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's been a long time since I went live. I think it was Vlogmas the last time I went live. I don't know. It was a while ago. But I am live. Hey, sis Jeannie. Welcome in. How are you? How is everybody? Hey, Deanne. You won that hidden giveaway. Your gift will be in the mail soon. How is everybody tonight? How has your Saturday been? Did you get anything done? Run some errands? Just sit and crochet? How was your Saturday? And for those of you where it's still early, you still can be having plans for this later this afternoon and evening. Everybody saying hi to one another. How is the weather where you are? Yesterday was so crappy out. Like it rained all day and it was cold here in Michigan, which was crazy because it was like 90 degrees last week, and then it was like 44 or 45 yesterday. So it was like really cold. And then now today it's about 20 degrees warmer and it's nice and sunny out. So I got out and ran some errands. Hey Brenda. Hey y'all, hey. What y'all been doing? Y'all been hanging out. I caught some of your broadcasts earlier, Brenda, with V and Ursula before I ran my errands. And I caught Kim, her monetization party. I caught a few minutes of that while I was headed out the door. I ran a few errands today. Everybody greeting one another. Hey y'all, hey, I am so excited. So I've been wanting to go live with everything with school and stuff like that. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't even tape. There were so many weeks that I wanted to tape and I was so exhausted by the end of the day. All I want to do is put my feet up, crochet, and watch y'all. So what yesterday? Since Priscilla, you went out. Man, listen, it was the perfect time to break out some winter crochet yesterday. Wasn't it crazy? I had on a hoodie, although I put on a hoodie today and was hot. So I'm like, you just don't know. That's just Michigan for you. The saying is, if you live in Michigan and you don't like the weather, wait a couple hours. It'll change. Because you can have all 4 seasons in one day. You can start out with the heat on, end up with the air on, and then in the evening you put your heat back on because you just don't know what to do. Yes, you got to just sit and crochet. That was cool then. No, yeah. So what was I saying? I went down a rabbit hole. I'm back. Yeah, so I've really been wanting to like do more videos and build my channel up because I was building my numbers up because I was being consistent. I did the Vlogmas, things like that. And then YouTube came and swiped a bunch of my folks and wiped them out. They've been doing some weird stuff. The analytics have been off. Have you guys noticed that the analytics in your video is off where it's saying in one part it's saying only this many people viewed, but then you look at the video and it says like 50 more people have viewed than what they're telling you. I don't know what YouTube is doing. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was hot and muggy yesterday and windy and cool today in Alabama. Yeah. Hey, Joe Lord. Joe in the house. Joe's Bull and Sports and Ministry Talks TV. Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all are here tonight. Oh, you were negative, Brenda. I'm so glad to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. I saw that you weren't feeling well this week, but I am glad. It's always good to get a negative. I've had a few of those scares, but you just can't even get a cold nowadays without like, your heart skipping a beat because some people take it for granted that it is just a cold and it turns out to be COVID and gets worse. And then, you go get tested and find out it's not COVID. It's just, allergies or sinuses or things like that. So you know how that goes. Hey, Dana. Triple C in the house. Hi, Brenda. I'm not going to show y'all my sister over there. Hey, Sharon. Welcome in, everybody. If you can hit the thumbs up on your way in. Welcome to Saturdays at Stacey. Playing with the name. It might be something different next week. But welcome in. I'm so glad y'all chose to stop in and see me tonight. Look, trying to keep up with this chat and look at the camera at the same time is kind of hard. Look, I get used to it. Hi, Infinity Crafting Company. Hey, y'all. Hey, welcome in. So yeah, I was just talking about life. This semester was just so crazy, and I wasn't able to really tape like I wanted to, go live like I want to. So I'm gonna spend the summer because in the fall I'm gonna be back in school. Hopefully it won't be as intense as it was this first semester. I'll kind of know what I'm getting into with grad school. But yeah, so I'm like, I'm gonna go hard this summer. I'm coming up on a year. So I want to go hard. I want to hit my 1,000 subscribers. Yes, sometimes sometimes I log in like, what happened? Like I spent one day out the house and missed 15,000 lives. Everybody dropped a video or two, but then I stay up super late and just catch up on everybody. You know what, Joe Lord? Don't go there with me. You and your bald-headed stepchild. Look, I tried to tell you guys well in advance. Okay, I'm catching up. Yeah, the analytics, I don't know what that was. I just had to stop looking at it because it gets discouraging after a while. Because I was excited. I was like, oh, more people have watched my video this week. And then I looked and it was like, while I was watching it, it was like it went down and it took away like 2 or 3 subscribers. I was like, you know what, YouTube, like you really just trying to discourage the folks. Thank y'all. If y'all did share me out. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you for everybody who's in the building. If you're in the building, if you could make sure to hit that thumbs up for me, it'll help me out. Yeah, so what did I do today? So I slept in. I got up kind of late, slept in, and of course turned on YouTube and then I decided to jump up and get out the house because like I said, yesterday was rainy and cold um and stuff like that. And I wanted to go to, of course, I wanted to go to Michael's and Joanne's, and I needed to go. I went to Lane Bryant and got some things um, for myself, just a little self care, And then, of course, had to get some yarn. I'm gonna show y'all what I got in a minute. But a weekend isn't a weekend without yarn, right? Like I need, some more yarn. Like I need. I'm not gonna say that, but but I'm gonna put it to good use. I already have plans for it. Oh, you going fishing, Sis Jeannie? You know what, Joe? I'm not doing it with you today. I'm not. Are you doing the laundries? Yeah, I hate doing laundry. I usually wear everything until it can't be worn anymore. And I until I go in the drawer and reach in and there's nothing left to reach out. And then I'm like, okay, I guess I have to wash clothes today. Especially when you live in an apartment and you have to share the laundry room, especially during COVID. I didn't want nobody by happenstance to go in and touch my clothes and stuff like that. So I was real funny about it. But so I try to either do it while I think everybody's at work or real late at night. Get them, sis Jeannie. No, you can never have enough yarn, but people who aren't yarny don't understand that. They don't. Facts, but my sister is co-hosting from the sidelines saying I need to have somewhere to put it. Oh, your dog and house sitting. Well, at least you're out of your own environment. Like I was just thinking that, like I gotta get away. Some of my friends got away this weekend for the holiday weekend. They just drove down to this really nice area in Ohio that we like to go to that has like outdoor shopping, cheesecake factory, stuff like that. But I didn't go this time. Fish hook is the only hook you'll exchange for a crochet hook. Yeah, I've never really fished like that. I think as a kid I tried it, but I know a lot of people say how peaceful it is. I think just being sitting by the water, like I would just go with my crochet hook and watch somebody fish by the water. I don't think I would want to touch the fish or the worms or the bait or anything like that. But I definitely would want to fry it and eat it. It is. It's still a hook. Yes, get that boot time in, Sis Jeannie. Oh, you didn't go with them to Disney for the week? I know my mom says she's never going back to Disney. She went twice and she has no desire to go back and listen to kids scream in every language represented around the world. But I do want to go. I want to take my nephew, but I want him to be old enough to remember it because I went twice and I barely remember the second time, and I was a teenager. Yeah, so what else did I do? Oh, so I bought yarn, got something to eat, came back, and it was time to go live. That's what happens when you sleep in. Your day just goes by really fast. But I just love when I'm able to sleep in. Thank you. Yes, please hit those thumbs up. If you haven't, it helps me out. I don't know, so excited y'all are here. So yeah, so that's what I did today. What did everybody do? What everybody eat? I had some I forgot the name of the place now. It starts with numbers. 2960 something bistro. I don't know. But I got like chicken and rice and hummus and salad. It was good. Or her kid. Yep. So that's cool. And I really want to go to Universal too, which is not really for little kids, Um, you had a brownie so far. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Feel better. Potatoes and sausage in the oven. That sounds good. Yeah. So we did the vegan challenge for about 6 weeks. About 4 to 6 weeks. It was a little over a month, might have been like a month. Um, it was cool, but it's not for me. I didn't mind it. But just the vegan, yeah, it wasn't for me. So yeah, I'm back. I've been back to eating meat for a few months. And I've actually only put on a couple pounds because I went to the doctor's yesterday and I had only gained a few pounds and I had all my clothes on. So, I didn't count that. You full? I know, Joe, you full. Oh, what I missed? I gotta scroll back up. Oh, shepherd's pie. What's in shepherd's pie? Mm, oh, you said it's delicious. I bet. Yeah. My mom made macaroni salad and she made me my own special bowl without cheese and without tomatoes. And I left it when I left last night because I went over there to see about her. Thanks everybody for the prayers for my mom. She's feeling better. We're getting her there. We're about to find the right combination to get her together. That's another reason I didn't want to necessarily go out of town for the weekend because I don't want to be too far away, just in case I'm needed. But I'm thinking about going away for my birthday though in July. Definitely thinking about that. So that's what I was thinking. It was kind of like a pot pie, but I wasn't sure. Fried fish, potatoes, and broccoli. That sounds good. Oh, okay, Sis Jeannie. Yeah. So the macaroni salad she made yesterday was really, really good. Then she said she made goulash today. So tomorrow, either tomorrow after church or Monday, I'm going to gather all my Tupperware bowls of food and bring them back to the house. Cause I barbecued just about everything under the sun a few weeks ago. I made potato salad and baked beans and corn on the cob on the grill, and I was over it. I was full after that. In the words of Joe, I didn't want to cook anymore. I'd rather crochet than cook. That's it. I know y'all understand, but I would rather, if I have extra time, I'd rather just order some food or get food that's already made and spend the time crocheting instead of the kitchen these days. Just because it's my piece. Y'all know what I mean. Like crochet is peaceful. Especially especially if I have the house to myself. Yeah, I'd rather just prop my feet up, turn on YouTube and crochet and lurk and catch up on videos and all that good stuff. See, I don't like cheese. I, I was watching something yesterday. This lady I watch on Facebook who cooks, and everything she made yesterday, she either put cheese in it or put cheese on top of it. And I was like, that might be good without cheese because I'm full on cheese. Joe, I don't like cheese. I'm a very picky eater. I don't like much of anything. I mean, what I do like, I obviously eat a lot of, but what I don't like, I don't like. Like I spent a little time picking the tomatoes out my salad today because I don't like tomatoes even. But I felt like I needed a salad and that was really good. It was small. I wish I had more. A mater sandwich. My mom had a BLT with turkey bacon yesterday. She does that every so often. I don't like tomatoes. I think it's the texture, it's the slime for me. I can't do it. So yeah, let me show you guys what I got. So I went in Joann's because I saw that they were having a Memorial Day doorbuster sale. So the Big Twist, Big Twist Value, which is super soft, is on sale for $1.99 this weekend. So if you need your, just basic colors, you need to get to Joann's. You can't use the extra 25% because it's a doorbuster, but $1.99 is still really good. Really good. Yep, I don't like cheese. Hey Kay, welcome in. Thanks for joining me tonight. No, I'm like a super like on my mom's side of the family, I'm Polish and like their diet, my family's diet usually consists of meat, potatoes, and bread. And that's like the type of person I am. Although I do like, vegetables. I eat some greens, I eat some broccoli, things like that. But like I don't do like squash, zucchini. I'll do asparagus sometimes. I'll do cauliflower. But yeah, I'm real picky. It's bad. So anyway, Joann's has their big twist on sale for $1.99. And so I was thinking about making some tops to put in my Etsy shop for Juneteenth, which is coming up. And so I bought some red, black, and yellow. Look, how am I gonna get all of this in the camera? I'm gonna say you can't see, but this is green. So red, black, yellow, and green. So I'm gonna either make some festival tops or something like that to drop in my Etsy shop for Juneteenth, because I thought that would be somebody might want that. So I'll probably be working on that this week. Let's see. Did I miss anybody coming in? Hi, Yvette. It's cold and rainy in Philly. Is that Philly? Welcome in. Welcome in. No, the yarn is so soft. Like it's so much softer than Red Heart. I just need them to step it up with their colors, because like this, I was there and they had one, and so I had to grab it because this is rare. But the retro stripes in the Super Saver, oh, this is so pretty. And I had two, and I bought one more because I think I might make a swimsuit cover up with this and drop it in my Etsy shop if I don't end up wanting to keep it for myself. But yeah, and the Red Heart is on sale for $2.99, and I think you can use your 20% off coupon for that. So that's what I got from Joann's today. It wasn't a lot because I really don't need a lot. But I had a specific purpose. I was like, well, with the yarn being $1.99, it's soft. I was like, I can make some pieces to drop in for Juneteenth. So I'm gonna drop it in my Etsy shop. You guys are chatting with each other in the chat. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. But yeah, so I have a couple of these, Judy, and I really like, and this is rare because it's been like out of stock. Retro stripe has been out of stock for a long time. I love the stripes, the Paris stripe, the polo stripe, the newspaper. I don't know if it's called newspaper stripe, but it's like black, white, and gray. I don't know. I just love not having to change colors to get the same effect. Because it's just sewing in all those ends drive me crazy. And I'm always scared that an end is going to end up popping out, especially when you sell stuff to people. I just hate for them to be like, oh, a piece, because you think you secured it in and then it shifts around or they wash it and ends come out. So I like it when I can just keep adding in like the same or do the Russian join. So working on a shrug. That sounds cute. And you're washing clothes for church mission. Dana's washing clothes tonight too. With working from home, I'm not really wearing that many clothes, which is beneficial. I'm actually just ordered from Amazon, and that smoke detector is going to drive me crazy. I actually just ordered like 3 pairs of capri leggings from Amazon. Because leggings and t-shirt is probably gonna be my summertime wardrobe for work, unless I have a meeting and I have to get dressy up top. But most of the time I stay off camera because when you're taking notes, you don't necessarily look at the camera and it's just weird. So I just turn my camera off and leave up my profile pic. Oh, you're crocheting washcloths. Okay. Yep, I read that wrong. I thought wash clothes, but now I see it again. Oh, that's cool. I don't know. I don't people really I made washcloth sets for Christmas a few years ago and for Valentine's Day. And people didn't seem to bite, at least my clientele. So I haven't made a whole bunch of crochet washcloths. Um at least not to put in my Etsy shop. I've gifted them to people. You never know if people use the items that you gift them. What did I want to ask you guys? Oh, I wanted to tell you. So I went to Michael's. I didn't end up buying anything in Michael's. However, not at my Michael's, at least in Michigan. And I'm really upset because the hipster cotton has not made it to the stores in my area. I don't know about anybody else. I know I've been seeing all the videos. I saw Sis Jeannie got some of that. V had got some of that good. And I really wanted that Premier hipster yarn or the chameleon, and we have neither one yet. So I keep going to Michael's every few days to see if they have it. But what they do have is all that baby, that Karen baby cakes, the Eco Brights, and the cotton, the Michael's Loops and Threads cotton. It's all on clearance right now. So it's like $3.99, $4.99 a ball and a cake. And the Karen cotton cakes are all on sale on clearance too. And I hadn't used a lot of the cotton I got last year on clearance, so I was tempted, but I kind of left it there. So just FYI, I don't know about everybody else's local Michaels, but those items are now on clearance for like less than half of what it was. And where are you, Judy? Because I keep checking. I keep checking because I really my Etsy shop. Let me see if I can drop it in the. Wait, give me a minute. Drop it in the chat. It should be open on one of my many tabs that I have open, but oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I've been looking for that. I've been looking for that hipster yarn, and I don't know. I haven't checked Premiere this weekend to see if they've dropped it there yet, so that I could order it. Because I'll just order it because I've seen all the colors you have, so I kind of have an idea of what you guys got and what I would want. But yeah, I really want to get my hands on some of those. Okay, how do I? Let me just go back to my shop. No. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. Coming back. That is my Etsy shop. It's kind of pitiful. I only have a few things. That's why I need to start making some summer stuff to get in there. I'm currently working on. Oh, thanks, Sis Priscilla. You found it quicker than I did. Hey, Nana Sands. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Thank you, Sis Priscilla. Clearly, I didn't see that. You be on it, sis. You be on it. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Yeah, so that's another one of my summertime goals is to fill up, well, spring really, is to fill up my shop with some spring and summer items, build up my stock for that. Also, in case I get pulled into another pop-up shop or vendor event, I can have stuff on my rack and also in the shop. And then I still have a lot of fall and winter things in my stock, so those will go back in the shop for fall because I don't know if I'll be able to take orders like I did last fall now that I'll be in school because I took some orders while I was in school and it took me such a long time to get them done. They were big orders. You guys saw them. The long cardigans. I had 3 orders for those, and those took me forever because they're done in regular 4-weight yarn, H hook, and V stitch, and it takes so long, and I didn't have the time to dedicate to it, and I hate keeping people waiting. Like I'd rather surprise people and be done faster than like keep people waiting for their orders. So I was doing them nonstop last fall and winter. It was such a blessing too. The Lord knows what you need when you need it, because it really sustained and helped me during the fall, and allowed me to save. So that was great. Um, See you, Brenda. I'm sorry if you're already gone already. Thanks for joining me. Thank you. They're beautiful, but I hope nobody else orders them. You ever feel like that? Like something turns out amazing, but you just don't want to work on them anymore. Yeah, because it starts to get monotonous and it seems never ending. Then once you get the pieces together, you're sewing, and then when you realize, okay, now I have to do a border, the sleeves, all of that. Yeah, it was just yeah, so the chunky cardigans I could definitely get done faster. Those ones I was doing with the woolies thick and quick, or the in the wintertime. Yeah, these thinner ones, I don't, if somebody asks me to make it again, I'm probably gonna tell them no, because I just don't want to make it. And also the amount of time it takes, you know, I would have to start charging people more, and I hate to do that. So um yeah, I don't know if I'll do that again. And it's so funny because the lady was bugging me in my inbox, like asking me if I was done yet. So I was like trying to get it done because, again, I don't like to have people waiting. And then I haven't heard from her since I sent her the pictures of the finished items. I'm like really? Like really? Yes, no, God is good. That was amazing. And I decided to do that trunk show live on Facebook. I just took a leap of faith and went live and started pulling stuff that I had in my trunk before COVID or whatever. And people, I mean, they bought me out and then they made orders on top of that. Like it was just such a blessing. People were sharing me out. And things like that. And I was meeting up with people, dropping things off and things like that. Like it was amazing. Um, yes. Sometimes you just have to take a leap of faith and get out of your comfort zone, which is another reason why I'm going live. Because live is kind of out of my comfort zone too. But I was just like, you know what? Like I am pushing boundaries, doing things. Like if nothing else, this whole pandemic taught me is that if there's something that you've been wanting to do, that you've been putting off, do it, because you don't know if tomorrow's promised. And two, like there's so many different things that we push off to tomorrow, or we say we're going to do this when, we're going to do this if. But I'm like, you know what? Like again, tomorrow isn't promised. So if I have the opportunity to do it, like I'm just gonna do it. If it's pushing a button, if it's taking a leap of faith, if it's opening, I open my Etsy shop, things of that nature. Like I just wanted to, do things that I've been saying I was gonna do. Um, oh, Miss Judy, yes, you can. You can do it, girl. You sit up there and read like live to people. I mean, it's recorded, but still, you're reading like you can do it. One day I'm gonna pull Sis Priscilla up with me because I know she don't like doing it either. I don't know. We're in Michigan, and now things are getting better. sis, we're gonna have to meet up. We're gonna have to meet up, do lunch, go shopping for some yarn, something like that. We need to do like a Midwest meetup or something like that. And then, I'd be willing to travel if we're gonna do something that's out of the Midwest too. Look, I'm ready to do everything. I want to take a crochetcation. I want to I don't know, get an Airbnb somewhere by the beach and just crochet all by myself. That sounds bad, but I've been thinking about that. Yes, it's Priscilla. Look, I'm pulling you out. I'm pulling you out. Wait, y'all can't see my t-shirt. I got on one of my favorite t-shirts to say I like to party. And by party, I mean stay home and crochet. It's such the truth, though. I'm like, when I weigh things out, people invite you to do stuff. It's like, do I want to go or do I want to stay home and crochet? I'll take stay home and crochet for 1,000, Alex. But yeah. What was I talking about? I lost that train of thought. So anybody else find some good deals this week? Yes, doesn't that sound amazing, Yvette? Yeah, I got this shirt. Did I find it? I think I bought it off of Amazon last year when I was getting ready to start my podcast. I was like, this is perfect. Oh, so I'm gonna say I can show you guys what I'm working on. So I am working on some mesh pants. I just split for the legs. It's gonna be what do you call it? Swimsuit cover up type of, mesh pants or, however somebody wants to wear them, but that's how I would wear them. I'm not sure if I have enough yarn. I'm using yarn from last year's Michael's, the cream cotton. So I don't know if you get about 500 yards in a ball. So I'm not sure. I might, and I don't have any more this really pretty mustard color. So I might have to put out a call and see if I can buy this off of someone who has this in their stash in order to finish it. But I'll see how far I get. So that's what I'm working on. I'm almost finished with this top. Let's see. It's one of Dana's, the crop top. However, I kept going and just went down. So of course I have my ends I need to sew in. And I think I'm done. She wanted it to hit below her waist. And I used my sister as a mannequin and it was hitting my sister. So I did a couple more rows. So I think I'm good. And she's going to have some matching earrings to go with it. And I made this out of the True Boo by Lion Brand. It's so soft. And I got that at Michael's for $3. It was on clearance at Michael's for $3. I did too, Sis Priscilla, so I just did it. And I started making some other ones in plus size. And when I realized I didn't have enough yarn, I just literally been taking it down and instead of balling it up, I just been taking it down and reallocating it to these. Yeah, I don't like clothes shopping. Online has been such a blessing during the pandemic. So yeah, I was just telling my mom about because there's clearance at Joann's right now, but I never feel like their clearance is good enough. Is it just me? Especially after going to Hobby Lobby and getting stuff for like $1, $1.24.99, $1.50 at the most, $1.75. Like $3.47 to me isn't a good clearance. And I know that's real cheap of me, but I don't care. I'm like, so I'm waiting on Hobby Lobby. I am waiting on Hobby Lobby. Usually it starts different places at different times. I think it starts in the hot weather places before it gets to us, Sis Priscilla. It's that mustard color, Brenda. It's like a mustard. I don't have the wrapper. Of course, I started these last year at the end of last summer, so the wrapper is long gone, but it's like that mustard. I don't know if you can see it. I have my light on back there, but it's not really helping. Um, Thank y'all. Yep, the top is an order, so I hope she likes it. I'm gonna put it on my mannequin and send her a picture because she needs it for a photo shoot next weekend. And she's one of my faithful customers. Repeat. She loves everything I do. Bless her heart. Yeah, it's not worth it. I really don't feel like the Joann's. Welcome in. I see a few more people are in the room. If you could hit that thumbs up for me. Welcome to Saturdays at Stacey. Hey, Natural Nene. That mustard, I don't know. I was just really feeling it, and I don't know why I didn't order more than one because I believe they were on clearance for like $3.47 on Michaels.com, and I ordered a bunch of different colors and some of the variegated as well, and I should have ordered more. I don't know why I didn't. The only color you don't have, that's okay. Anything less than 75% off is not clearance. If you get the extra 20 or 25% off, it helps. It does. But when it's like $4.97, $3.97, $3.47, I'm just like, that's almost regular price. Like what? Or sometimes they have a sale that's better than their clearance. Like this for $1.99 is way better than some of their clearance prices, which doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, I'm waiting on the Hobby Lobby clearance. Although I need to hurry up and use some of the yarn that I bought last year. I've been sending it though. I've been dropping it like when I have giveaways and stuff. Hint, hint. I drop it in with some of the other stuff so that because some you just buy because it's so cheap, like 62 cents, 49 cents. Like you can't pass it up, but you know that you don't have enough days in the year to use all the yarn that you bought. Yes, right. I'm putting money to the side, Sis Priscilla. I'm scrolling back up, you guys. Um, I'm not a fan of grocery shopping. The pandemic made grocery shopping really stressful to me. I don't know. And I was shopping for my household and my parents when I went, and it was just, and I would go to Sam's as well as Meyer, and it was just, yeah, it was just super stressful to me. And just trying to make sure people maintain their distance and didn't cross over you or get to, it was just too much. I was like, and then like I was doing Instacart, which was cool, but when I don't like when they replace the stuff you asked for. So, but I was doing a lot of cooking at the beginning of the pandemic. So I was doing a lot of grocery shopping and it was stressful. Not so much now. It's better. I hate when you have to count things because I always lose count. But yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I'm going to work on these pants while we're chatting. What's everybody else working on? I know some people talked about what they're working on, if anything. Let's say I have a little diet cola in my cup that I'm sipping on tonight. I'm just super excited everyone is here. I so yeah, I'm gonna be doing it weekly. At least I'm gonna try. I really, unless there's like an event or something that I have on Saturdays, because I think now as things are opening up, um, getting back to a sense of normal, like I have normalcy, I have a bridal shower in a few weeks or a wedding shower for my cousin and his fiance. So that'll be a Saturday. I don't know. But see, they do things early and wrap up early, so I might be able to make it back here and jump online in time enough. So we'll see. But I definitely want to at least get one video a weekend, is one pre-tape video, like a podcast, as well as jumping on live and chatting with everybody. Ooh, skein tones from Lion Brand. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be pretty. I haven't got my hands on any of those. I don't do amigurumi, so I was like, well, would I really use those? But They're like really pretty. What's everybody else working on? Are you diamond painting over there, Joe Lord? I know everybody does different crafts. Thanks, Sis Priscilla. Have a good night. Thanks for leaving me running. I appreciate it. Thanks for moderating for a minute for me. I appreciate that too. But did I say I was making matching earrings for that top? Because the theme of the photo shoot is pink and white, and so the top is hot pink. I'm gonna make some matching hoop earrings with it, and then I think she's wearing white pants, and she's got some really pink and white sandals she's wearing with it. So she's gonna be cute for her photo shoot. Everybody's saying goodnight to Priscilla. Oh, you're working on a capelet? I really want to start working on something for myself, which I might after we get off here tonight. Um, I might start working on that yarn. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's yarn I showed a couple weeks ago in my podcast that I got from Sin City Knits when I went to Vegas. It's really pretty, like neon color, and I'm gonna make a swimsuit cover up for myself. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be a one piece or two piece yet. I'm kind of trying to see if I'm gonna make like a skirt and then a top, or if I'm just gonna make a long cover up. Well, not long, but one piece. Corner to corner for your granddaughter. And finishing up something for Granny D's Moss Stitch Challenge. A blanket for your son's roommate's dog, and a couple of summer tops for yourself. Yes, I need to make some stuff for myself. Although I really want night, Yvette, get some rest. Please do. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming in, spending some time with me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really need to make some things so I'll probably be making some more ponchos for myself, or capelets or something like that, to wear here once it gets wear over like tank tops and stuff. And then I do want to make that swimsuit cover up for myself. But I want to get some things in my shop. So like I said, I'm gonna start working on something Juneteenth themed with just the African and the Jamaican colors. Because I think those might be good sellers. I don't know. We'll see. I'll drop it on my social media and see if I get any, hits, and I'll put it in my shop. Everybody's saying good night to Yvette. So yeah, I definitely want to make some more summer things. I was so glad. I just felt so good to get those cardigans off my shoulders. It felt like a weight had been lifted off. And so now I'm kind of like, how you look around when you don't have an order. Well, this was the order, but it worked up really quickly. I made this in like 2 nights. Like I said, I just have to sew in the ends right now, and I'll be done with that and make the earrings. But when you have like a large order on your shoulders, like, I don't know, to me, I like getting that off and then trying to figure out what else I might do. So I'm probably going to be in startitis for a while. I'm going to be starting a lot of things just because there's so many things. I'm like, I want to make that. I want to make that. I have so many things on my watch later list. But I've been wanting to make pants for a while. So of course I'm going to use my sister as my living mannequin, and see how I'll have her model them. Because I think maybe if I start having her model some of my things on Etsy, maybe people will see what it looks like on a person and maybe be more apt to purchase. I don't know. Anybody else have an Etsy shop like how that you sell your finished items on, or a website that you sell your finished items? Do you find that them seeing people in it helps. Oh, night, Deanne. Thank you for joining me. Keep an eye on the mail for your giveaway prize. Speaking of, I just might give away something tonight. I might have a small giveaway. So here's the thing about writing my own patterns. Like, I mean, I haven't made up many of my own. Like, except that coat, which I think I've been thinking about just doing the sweater coat, just doing a tutorial rather than I know that writing a pattern is a lot of work. So I thought about just doing it as a tutorial on my channel. Hi, Angela. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me tonight. So I usually drop it on all my social media, Judy, like when I'm updating my shop. Um, but because of the way algorithms go, I think I need to drop it like every day. And I don't. I'm not good at that with jumping on, my Instagram or Facebook and dropping every day. Just that, there are things available in my shop. And I know that YouTube, or not YouTube, but Etsy told me that if I offer free shipping, they advertise more so for people because a lot of people like to do the free shipping on so items over $35 if you offer the shipping to be free. And they just tell you to build it into your price. But if you offer free shipping, they'll you get advertised more. The algorithm in Etsy will advertise more to random people that you don't necessarily know. Because I think a lot of the traffic that I had when I initially opened my shop was through me advertising. But I was like, maybe if I have my sister model things. But then because of COVID, I was worried because you know how people were kind of fearful. So I was like, well, I don't want people to not want to buy it because, I mean, of course they can wash it, but not want to buy it because my sister has had it on. Um, it was when I did my shop update the other day, that's when they told me, they was like, if you offer these items as free shipping, then you'll be advertised more. And I was like, you don't say. And so they just show you how to add it into your bottom line. So you still cover the shipping cost, but it says, free shipping to people because we have a good deal. And that's what most of the places do. Like even when, if you purchase over $50 at Premier or wherever, or Hirschner's or wherever, they offer you free shipping. It's usually built into the price of the yarn, right? But we still love the idea of free shipping. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've been really like trying to rack my brain about that on if I should have it modeled or if being on my mannequin is enough. Um, so I don't know. I might try it both ways and just see. With some of the new pieces that I'm gonna drop, I think I'll have my sister to model because I finished a skirt. I don't have a matching top yet. So that purple skirt I showed in my podcast this week, I don't have a matching top yet for that. So I need to pull out something from my stash and make a matching top. Although I had a skirt at a event that didn't have a matching top and I sold the skirt. Like they bought the skirt itself, which I was so excited. Anybody else do vendor events or like pop ups or farmers markets or things like that? Um, that's smart. You're right. I did know that. Infinity crafting. I did know you can schedule. Yeah, because of COVID, like I really couldn't do many. And I know like I do the best at kind of like my church events actually. Like when we had prayer breakfast or different things like that, um, I would buy a table if they had, vending opportunities or things like that, and I would really get good sales from that. Or people would order things, if I didn't have it in their size, but they saw it. So I bought for this last. We had a bazaar that we did the 1st of May, and I actually did not so bad. I made back what I spent because there was a vendor fee, and then I ended up buying a 6 foot table, a linen table, like a stretchy linen tablecloth to go over it, and I had to buy a new rack because my old rack got broken before COVID. So I pretty much made back all the money I spent with that, but now I have it. So if I do any more events this summer, I won't have to purchase any of those items, and then everything else will just be, you know, in my pocket. Yeah, there's farmers markets like out around me, and so I'm gonna start inquiring just to kind of see how much the tables are, and if you can, go sporadically, or if you have to commit to like going every week if you go. You know what I mean? Yeah, those were good tips. I also are making the loveys and getting the. I have a few more stuffies, beanie babies that I need to make loveys for and drop in the shop because those make good gifts and they're quicker than making baby blankets. Oh yeah, hi Diane. I'm sorry. Hey, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Thank you everyone for hitting that thumbs up. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing some of those things, especially if it's outdoors. Um, doing some of those things this summer. I don't know. I was watching this. I can't remember her name. I'm subscribed to her, but I was watching her, and this was pre-COVID. But she was talking about the farmers markets that she does, and she sells like chunky hats and scarves, and she's like in Connecticut, but which is kind of an affluent type of area. But she was saying she was selling her chunky hats for like $45, and she would sell out at these things. Like, she would make it in all different sizes and colors, male, female, matching mom and me hats and things like that. And like people were buying them. And I guess it depends on what area you're in. I don't necessarily ever think I'd price a hat at $45, but I was like, good on you, girl. Like, how you want to applaud somebody? Like, yes, like I'm here for it because all, people don't realize how labor intensive, um, and depending on what kind of yarn, because if you use like top price yarn, you got to make that up too. And then if you, again, if you have to purchase tables, because she had like a whole 3 or 4 table setup, she had like a U-shaped setup. So she had tables, she had like the crates, and excuse me, the crates and things set up. Like she had a whole setup, and she was showing us her setup. And so I would like to get to that place to have that cute little setup. But of course, that costs money. So you have to build that into the cost of your items, sometimes when people, um, you know, don't necessarily understand. But what I had to realize, even like because I used to say, well, maybe the people around me just aren't the type of people that buy handmade things or want to pay for handmade things. But then you see like those boutiques that they get those items at wholesale, and then they turn around and triple the price for us. And if you really want it, if it's an item that you really want, like you'll pay for it. If it's a dress or a skirt, people were paying for it and buying it. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm not coming down. I'm reasonable. I know I'm reasonable. And really this last year, even in the pandemic, like people were paying for what they wanted. If they wanted it, they were purchasing it from me. And I was appreciative of that. Like, and it also helped me to realize that, sometimes you don't have to drop your standards You just have to wait for the people who are able to meet them. And then here's the other thing. If God leads me to give things away, that's one thing, but I still have to know my worth, know my time, is valuable, things of that nature. So that was the other thing that, I had to, sometimes you have to kind of swallow like your pride and let God show you, like, no, you're worth it. So that was something else. So the sun is moving. I might have to move around on the couch. I wanted to be comfortable. I didn't want to sit over there by my yarn because the chair is not that comfortable over there. And I bought an office chair because working at my dining room table has been preposterous on my back, like torturous. Sitting at the computer, 8 hours a day. And I bought an office chair from Amazon, and you have to put it together yourself. And that was a disaster. I tried for 3 hours and it's still in pieces. So, sadly, I need my sister's boyfriend or my father and their strength, because I literally was trying to get these wheels in the sockets and it just wouldn't work. I was standing on top of it, everything. I was like, wait a minute, if I throw my weight into it, I was trying, it just wasn't coming together. But yeah, sometimes you have to know, and I think sometimes we allow that one or those two people who, don't know or don't feel it's valuable or don't feel, it's worth it or whatever the case may be, to influence us, And I'm like, no, like, you're just not my customer, and that's okay, but just not wanting, because then you start getting discouraged. And but what I found out is that I have my faithful people who every season they're going to buy a fall and winter piece, and they're going to buy a spring and summer piece. And if they want something unique like this, my friend Tracy from church, she was like, you know what? I didn't think about you. Can you get a top done in 2 weeks for this photo shoot? She was like, that would be so unique. And I was like, of course, you know what I mean? So, and then people start to think of you for things like that. If they're going to have a photo shoot or they're doing something and they need a unique piece or something like that, so that's cool. And like I said, I had more orders than I could handle while I was in school. So I'm not tripping. Right now, I want to concentrate on getting my stock up for my Etsy shop and to have things for vendor events for the summer. Pop-up shops or marketplaces or different opportunities. Well, they pushed you into online selling only, girl. I get it. Because people will like discourage you or talk you out of talk you into what they feel like you're worth rather than what you know you're worth. And I'm like, that's just like the enemy, though. In anything that, God is pushing us towards, he's always going to try to convince you that you can't do it. You're not good enough to do it. There's all these reasons that you shouldn't try it. And, and there's even in the retail, trying to put a product out there. There are going to be people, whether you're selling patterns or whether you're selling your finished items or whether you're doing another craft and selling it jewelry or whatever, there's always going to be somebody who, think, but here's the thing, people are willing to pay for what they want. If they'll pay $1,000 for a cell phone, you know what I mean? Like if you tell them that this floor length item is going to cost them $200 or $300, hey, if you don't want to spend, then you don't want this floor length, coat, crochet, granny square. People ask you for the most outlandish thing, and when you tell them how much it's going to cost them, they start blinking hard, or you don't hear from them again on text message or messenger. It's like, okay, well, Right. They don't understand the work. And I was seeing those, like, just to mention those granny square sweaters with like the long fringe at the bottom, but the top is like granny square sewed together. And this boutique was selling them, and she was selling them for like $85, $90 or something like that. And it was so funny because I told my sister, I said, if anybody asked me to make one of those, I'm probably going to refer them to this boutique, because I'm like, if that's what they want to pay for it, I know that I can't make it for that. Like, it's going to be more because it's more time. Like, it's more labor intensive than people understand. And the time you spend doing that, you could have made 3 or 4 smaller projects. You know what I mean? So, some things, yeah, you got to know your worth and stick with it. Um, and that's something that I've learned over the years of doing this. Because I sold myself cheap on a lot of things when I first started doing this as a business, just because I didn't know. You know what I mean? And YouTube has helped a lot as well. And Instagram and, following different artists and people who sell their things, and to realize, like, oh, it's not me, that it's just me that experiences these things, but also understanding that you have to charge what you're worth and what your time is worth to you. Listen, that fringe, I made those festival tops, Judy, and I thought it was so pretty. And I was like, why? Like, who lied to me and told me to make these fringes? Like, they were super long. I ended up cutting them to get them even because it was driving me crazy that it was not even. But it was even longer than that. I think the top that was my the screensaver for this live, one of those festival tops. Yeah. I was like, who lied to me? Exactly. And I love it. And like, even with the online selling, it helps because when you're doing it, you can do things that you want to make and you love to make and price it how you want to price it in your own shop. But when you take orders and you realize how long something is going to take, or especially if it's something you've never made before and you have to end up frogging back and starting over and, different things like that. Yeah. Yes. So pretty, but so labor intensive. Right. And for things like that, it's just like, okay, this lighting is off. Let me excuse my closeness for a minute. I'm trying to pull this light a little closer so I can get, I don't know. It didn't help, maybe. Uh-oh. Okay. Look, I'm trying to calibrate my setup so that I can get a little better lighting because I felt like it was, but then as soon as I move, it gets dark again. I don't know. Hey, Kim. Happy monetization, girl. I was able to catch a few minutes of your live before I ran into the store. I did a little yarn therapy shopping today, as well as some stuff for myself. But yeah, those labor intensive things, like, people don't understand. Um that's why I try to make the other things that aren't so labor intensive kind of like a deal. That way, if people see, they realize, like, oh, she's just not charging, she doesn't charge, outlandish prices for everything. Like, no, if you want a hat and scarf set, like, that's reasonable. If that's in your price range, like, here you go, girl, let's do that. But if you want a whole, sweater with 4 and 5 different colors and all that other, like, and fringe and, mm-mm. So, yeah. Hey, welcome in. Those of you who might just be coming in, it's Saturdays at Stacey. This is my first one, so I don't necessarily know everything I'm doing. We just chit-chatting right now. I'm working on a pair of pants, although I'm using a tutorial, so I really need to, I can't go any further till I go back and see what what we were supposed to do at the end of this and how we were supposed to continue. So, that kind of put a pin in where I'm at right now. But yeah, working on some fun summer stuff. We were just talking about working on some fun items for those of us who sell things. I know a lot of us just make for ourselves or for gifts or just for fun. I know some people feel like it'll take the fun out of it if you start doing it as a business. And I have those moments, and it's during those moments that I stop and I do make myself something, or I just make something fun. Blogging? I haven't thought of blogging. Not yet. The vlogging was something that I really wanted to do with the YouTube. So, but I haven't thought of blogging yet. But never say never. Are there any bloggers in here? So just to scan the room, does everybody just put like who does this as like a business as well as for fun, or who does this just for fun? Whether it be crochet, knit, or whatever craft that you do. Mine honestly and truly started out for fun and just for like stress relief. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for joining in. You guys all the way from Canada. Ricola. Okay, I just always wanted to do that. But you guys are kind of my neighbor here in Michigan. We're super, well, where I am, I'm super close to Windsor. But of course, the bridge has been closed and the tunnel for this whole pandemic. Just for fun? Okay. Okay, and you run a blog. That's cool. I'm gonna have to check out your blog. Yeah. But honestly, I just love it. Even when I'm making stuff for people, and even when it's stressing me out, it's still my peace. Like crocheting, being able to just lay back and chill on a Saturday night, just I'm trying to turn on more lights because it just feels like I don't know. Let's see. A little better. Um yeah, just to be able, to just chill with some, and especially playing with different colors. I love it when people tell me just do what I want to do. Like, yeah. Um, like you asked for it, but yeah. And last year I actually made a lot of things for myself because I had stopped making things for myself. Um, when my business kind of picked up, but last year in the summer, especially because I really wasn't going many places. I definitely made a lot of things. I made a tank top, I made a granny square top, I made um Darla the crafty yarn owl, I think that's her name. I made the top she designed last year. I forget what it was called, but it was with like V stitches. It was really cute with like a V-neck. I made one of those. I made a mandala vest for myself, and I made a poncho. So that was like a lot. Like that was the most I had made myself. And and I made the Priscilla from Distinctive Crochet. I made her swancho. Wait, no, not swancho. What was it? Judy, you know what it is. Oh, why can't I think of the name? I tested the pattern for her and made it for myself, and I loved it. Who won $25? The Autumn's favorite was it the Autumn's favorite? I don't know. What was it? Because I think you made one too. Because I see you wearing it on your the Autumn's favorite swancho. Yes, yes, with the arm. Yes, so I made one of those. So I made like quite a few pieces for myself last year, which I was really. I did. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's so cool. Sure. What is my PayPal? I don't know, child. Hold on. I was listening up until I went into Lane Bryant. They had a sale. Um, they had a sale on bras, and I really so whenever they're on sale because they're usually super expensive, I had to go get one. And then of course I had to go to Michael's and Joann's because I was out. And you know, when you're out, duh. I did, Lord. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'll email you. I'll email you. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. I was so excited for you because I know it's hard. I don't know when I'll make it, but I'm going to strive to make it. That's why I'm starting out with this once a week live. We'll see if it turns into more. Look, bless your heart, because I jumped off. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even think about it. I had to jump off. I was trying to listen in the stores. I walked around with my phone in my pocket, but it didn't work for me. Oh, that was so sweet of you. Thank you, Kim. I will definitely email you. That's cool. Um, what else did I want to say? What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I got super excited. Listen. Oh, that's what I was saying. I went and got more yarn. Yes. Um, I just might. I just might. And I hope that your monetization party was super exciting and successful for you. Much more success. Onwards, onwards, and upwards. I am definitely working towards getting there. I'm gonna have to get a lot more watch hours. So that's why I'm no, it's okay. I got excited. So that's why I want to start doing these lives and being more consistent with my videos um and stuff like that. Cuz I'm approaching a year. I think I pushed that button at the end of July last year. I'm thinking I have to go back and see when I posted my first video. Um so yeah, I'm trying to grind cuz can y'all believe that it's already June this week? Like it's gonna be Christmas before we know. I know. So like some of us don't want to hear that, especially those of us little kids. Um, no, I haven't shopped. Is it Hobie? No, I have not shopped Hobie yet. And that's on my bucket list. After I get this hipster yarn, I'm gonna go because I am seriously like upset that it's not in our Michaels yet. Um, but if it's available on Premiere, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it off of Premiere because and pay the shipping because I want it. But no, Hobie is on my list. I've done Hirschner's. I've done Lion Brand online, Premiere. I haven't done Hobie or Knit Picks or I've done the Stylecraft online through Lovecrafts on their site, and they sell what's the other one they sell that I've done the yarns there, but I have never done Hobie yet, and I definitely want to. And I've never done ice yarns yet, so I know there's people who sell ice yarns in America, so I won't have to pay the shipping from Turkey. So I definitely want to try that one day too. Yes, I gotta use some of this yarn that I have here before I get kicked out. Me and my sister are roommates, and so and she's not a yarny, although she respects it. Her and my mom think I'm crazy because I have a whole pile on my yarn wall of knit crate yarn that I have not touched yet. And she's like, "You paid 6 months of that and you didn't use it." I'm like, "But it's yarn. Like I just like looking at it. I'll use it eventually. Like chill out." Non-yarnies don't understand people. I'm like, I'm gonna use it. Like, I don't have to use it now. It has to be a good project. Like, I have to find the right project before I just jump out there and wind it up. Like, I don't want to cake it up yet. I just want it to be real cute and pretty up there. Okay. Yarnnut.com. She's in Wisconsin. Okay, cool. Oh, their customer service is good. That's always good. Yes, the need to feed, like it's so bad. Like today, like I said, I really restrained myself at Michael's because I had just bought like 4 or 5 skinny cakes because they were on clearance a couple weeks ago. And I haven't even started to use those. I bought some latte cakes because they were on clearance and I haven't started using those. I have a bunch of stuff of that cotton yarn, the cotton cream yarn that I bought at the end of the season last year that I'm just breaking into now. So yeah, and then of course on my Hobby Lobby clearance yarn. But like I said, the yarn I bought today, I already have plans for. If you guys weren't here, I got big twist. I got red, green, yellow, and black to make some Juneteenth themed items to put in my Etsy shop. Maybe some festival tops or some like halters or something like that. Because last year Juneteenth was really big. Like people did barbecues and things like that, and we celebrated like a way we hadn't celebrated. So I hope that continues this year as well. So I'm gonna drop some of those things, but it's $1.99 at Joann's this weekend, guys. If you didn't know it, they're doorbuster. And I believe you can order it online as well. The big twist value is $1.99. So get some. Listen, that basement yarn. I have a tub in my room that the yarn is from years and years ago. It's so bad. And that's how it goes. Yes, I have a poncho that I started last fall because I bought yarn and I was like, I need to start it. And then it got cold and I was like, well, I'll finish it next summer. So I need to go pull that out. Oh, scrunchies. That's a good idea because I use these satin ones because it doesn't break your hair off. Um, but I don't know. I might try to make some scrunchies and see how I do with that. I'm always putting my hair in a ponytail. Like the fact that I've held on for an hour and 24 minutes without putting my hair into a ponytail is amazing to me because and I had those braids for so long and I really want to get them again because I don't know, it's just something. I love my hair, but it's always going up into a ponytail to get out of my way or to not be, off my neck because I got hot. But yeah, like non-yarnies really don't understand your need. Hey, homemade. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank y'all for coming in and for hitting that thumbs up on the way in. Appreciate it. Um, just hanging out, talking about yarn. What else did I get? Oh, I got this red heart super saver stripes in retro stripes. I have 2 of these and I wanted one more because I want to make something to put in my Etsy shop, either a swimsuit cover up or maybe a 2-piece outfit. I don't know. Yes, HD, welcome in. Yes. So yes, the cotton would probably be good. And I've been using actually all my little hair ties to make because I don't use these anymore because they break your hair off. But I've been using all the ones I had. Like I had a whole pack from like the Dollar Tree. I've been using them for my lovies. But I think I might make some scrunchies and see if they and put them in my shop or just keep them to have on my table because someone always said you want to have something for cheap on your table as well if you do vending events. Okay, cotton and bamboo blends. Yes, definitely have some of those. Hi, Robbie. Welcome in. Oh, no, you're not late. Thanks for dropping in, everybody who's been dropping in. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. This is a nice long weekend. Those of us who are celebrating Memorial Day, my parents and my sister are going golfing on Monday, and I don't golf. If I went, it would be to drive the cart, and I'd probably drive the cart and be crocheting while they golf. So I probably will I'm just gonna stay home and crochet and they can call me um when they're done. So I'll probably be catching up on YouTube, crocheting, my perfect idea of, and if it was warmer, I would go to my parents' house and chill on the deck. I don't know. It might be warm. I might do that. I might go over there while they're gone, chill on their deck and crochet, like, and watch YouTube and stuff. So yeah, this True Boo is bamboo yarn that I made this top out of. It is so slinky, so soft. It's still stretchy. Like, I'm loving it. And I bought a bunch more balls of this than I needed. I don't know why I bought so many. I felt like I would need so much, but I'm gonna be making some items out of it. And I bought some on clearance at the end of last season in like a nude color. So I'm gonna make some stuff out of that too. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I like this Tribu. And it's normally like $5+ a ball. So the $3 even wasn't so bad on clearance at Michael's. Especially because I needed it in that specific color. So that worked out perfectly actually. Um, but yeah, what's everybody's plans for this weekend? So we probably won't be barbecuing because like I said, I barbecued 2 weeks ago and it was a lot. And I don't necessarily feel like being on my feet barbecuing this weekend, so we probably won't. But oh, I did something out of kobu or kobu. Yes, I bought a ball of that on clearance, I think, just to try it out. I love to be able to catch. Thank you for sharing me out, Kim. I appreciate it. I love to be able to catch things that I wanted to try on clearance just in case I'm not too fond of it. But it always it works out um when you do like it, right? Because even for the Hobby Lobby, and sometimes they discontinue it, but sometimes it ends up coming back to their shelves somehow. So I love it if I find something, and sometimes they're just getting rid of certain lot numbers and not necessarily that yarn. So if I try it and like it, I love it that you can get more. Okay, you're doing your cooking indoors. Yeah. And my mom, like I said, she made macaroni salad yesterday, and that's at the house over there. And today she said she made goulash, which I'm a fan of. So I don't know. If anything, maybe some burgers on the grill, on the small grill, because they have a small grill and a big grill. So, and my dad's 83 and he's usually the barbecuer, but lately, I hope he doesn't watch this. Um, sometimes he falls asleep while he's barbecuing, and so it worked. It makes my mom's nerves real bad. Her nerves are already kind of bad. Her anxiety's a little bad. So, um, so I've been like barbecuing, trying to barbecue just to give him a break with that. So. But I don't think neither one of us are gonna, especially if I don't know if they're doing 9 holes, what are they doing? But they're going golfing. Um, so we might just order in, which I'd be good with as well. But like I said, I might go over and like crochet on the deck and listen to music or watch YouTube or both while they're golfing, and then see what's up when they get home about food. But yeah, so that's my plans. Tomorrow will be church but we're having because of the pandemic, our service is short and condensed and broadcasted live. So we're usually out of there about 11:30, 12 o'clock at the latest, because I help with the administration stuff, so I stay after just to make sure everything's cool before we leave. So I'm usually able to catch Jeanette from DIY Creations at least the end of her Sunday live, and so that's probably what I'll be doing tomorrow is crocheting, just chilling. I really want to take this weekend to kind of rest. When you get a weekend where you don't have like obligations or places to go or people to see, you know. Um, hey Maribel, welcome in. Good to see you tonight. Just talking about holiday plans. We've been talking about yarn, how people don't understand your need to hoard yarn and not necessarily make anything out of it, just, yet. Uh, but yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, yarn. So I went to Joann's. They're having a pretty good sale. Their cotton is buy two get one free, but I don't feel like that's a sale. Um, because if I have to buy two in order to get one free, like I'd rather you just make it all 50% off or something. Like make me feel like I'm really getting a deal. It just doesn't feel like a deal when you have like when Michael's has the buy one, get one 50% off sale, like that doesn't feel like a sale to me. I don't know about anybody else. Oh wow. Yeah, we've been doing in person. We were doing pre-recording on Saturdays. We started that in February and we did that until March. And then we went to live. And so we've been doing live, but it's very condensed. Our sanctuary holds about 1,200 people, and we have about 10% of that attends. So we have, and we use Eventbrite. You have to pre-register and answer all the COVID questions and all that good stuff. So, um, and we have like we skipping rows and marking off um 6 feet distance. So we're trying to do everything as possible, to keep everyone safe. Exactly. The buy two get one free. It's not really a sale. Um, like I feel like I'm like that's kind of like a gimmick to get you in the store. Like I don't know. I'd rather you advertise it as like 40% off or 50% off or just a specific price. Like if you say like the Red Heart is $2.99. I understand that it's normally $3.69, so I'm only saving like 70 cents, but it still feels like a sale rather than saying buy two at regular price and get one free. Yeah, no. Like let me feel, like I'm getting a deal. Um but what but the like I said, this was a good sale. The other ones have rolled onto the floor. But the big twist for $1.99 this weekend, I feel like is a good sale. Exactly. 25. It's just not much of a sale, especially if it's normally $7.99 a ball or something like that, which is irritating. You're like, yeah, no. Um, or I'd rather wait and have like a really good coupon, like a 40% or 50. I heard Dana saying there might be a 60% off coupon this weekend. So I'm holding out for that. So that's why I'll be after church. If Joanne drops a 60% off coupon off of one single item, then I'll be back at Joanne's. Although I think most of the yarn was in some sort of a sale, which makes it hard to use the 60% off coupon. Um, but yeah. And they had the Bernat blanket yarn, I think was either $6.99 or $5.99. So they had kind of some good sales going on for the holiday weekend, depending on, what you need. Like I said, the cotton wasn't that great of a sale for me, but I really didn't need much cotton. So that's why I said, okay, I'll leave it alone, get what I need and get out of there. I needed some more hoops for my crochet earrings. Do I have it near me? No. They had Michael's didn't have any, and Joann's had some, but you get two pairs at Michael's for the price of one at Joann's. So I kind of left it there and was like, I'll try again after they stock up at Michael's to get some more. So yes, I do collect hooks, mostly because they always fall in between the couch cushions, and I'm losing them. But no, my favorite brand or the brand I use more often is like the boy style hook. However, Clover, I do enjoy the Clover hooks. So that's been like my new. Do I have my Clover hook? No. Um, that's been like my new thing. And this sun is chasing me, y'all. Sorry. Um, look at my yarn ball I got from it. got don't judge me, it's M&M's in it right now. But I got this little Yama yarn. What is this yarn bowl? I've never had a yarn bowl before, so and I was super excited that my first one is shaped like a llama, and it was on clearance at Hobby Lobby for $3.99, and it really worked. I tried it this week. Yes, my couch collects the crochet hooks. It's so bad. And my mom's couch, because I went over there this weekend and they were like, or last weekend, and left a hook and came back and she had found two. She had found my K hook and my H hook. And I was like, I've been looking for both of those. So yeah. It was super cute. My nephew was like, "Is that a dog, TT?" I'm like, "No, it's a llama. You're gonna learn." He knows all about yarn and yarn stuff, so and crochet. He calls it brochet and bin yarn. Well, he's taken the bin off of it, which I don't know how it became bin yarn, but it was bin yarn and brochet. But now he says crochet and yarn. But he even asked to go to the yarn store, mostly not for yarn. He just likes the other goodies that I might get him while we're there. But my sister, one of her, she works at a senior citizen high rise, and one of the seniors passed away earlier this year. And in the community room, she had left some yarn and a bag of hooks, and they were going to throw it away. And my sister was like, "No, I think my sister will want it." I'm like, "You think I will want it? Of course I want it." Like, what? So yesterday she's like, "Can you use it?" I'm like, "Absolutely." And they were boy, and I was super excited. And it was even a Tunisian. Here it is right here. Excuse my face in the camera. So there's a Tunisian, which I haven't tried Tunisian yet. This is an I think that's what it says. Yeah, it's a boy, 5.5 Tunisian. And then there's a bag with a J, a I, a K, a G, and an F. So it was like, like a whole pack like that you would buy. And practically, they look practically brand new. And then there was some stitch markers, some yarn needles. And I don't even know what this is, y'all. Do y'all know what these are? I don't know. Can you see what this is? It says boy, but it doesn't necessarily say what it is. But anyway, it was that and this ball of Bernat Super Value in like a beige. What is the actual color? And that I know it's kind of old because the Bernat doesn't come in this label anymore. But she got it from Meyer whenever she got it. And the color is just a number. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, dark heather. This isn't heather. This is like nude. But anywho, yeah. So when she was like, "Oh no, my sister will want that," I'm like, "Of course I want that." And you can never have enough hooks because you either put it in a project bag and start something else and you need another one, or the couch swallows it, or the car. Because if you crochet in the car like I do, okay. If you crochet in the car like I do, then you lose it to the side of the seats. Yeah. And I take my crochet with me everywhere. I take it to praise team rehearsal. I take it I have a bag that says if I can't take my yarn, I'm not coming. And it's so serious. Like, is that anybody else's story? Like, you take your yarn to the most odd places in the world and people. I take it to the nail shop when I go get my pedicures. I sit in the pedicure chair and they make you sit anyway. So I crochet. Okay, now I gotta move again because the sun. They make you wait anyway. And so I'm like, no idle time, especially if I have an order. And I usually end up getting a lot done when I'm at the nail shop. And then it's always good, especially if you do this for business, to keep your cards on you, which I don't. But because someone always asks me, about it or something like that. And that's also good advertisement to just be able to hand someone your card. So if you're sitting at the repair shop or wherever, you can hand those out. But yeah, so what's everybody else up to this weekend? Anybody else planning on barbecuing? Is it hot enough where you are? Because I know this is like the start of where pools are opening up. I don't know with COVID if pools are opening up. Yes, it feels weird. I end up, or you're, of course, you end up scrolling on your phone if you don't have any yarn. But yeah, I feel like my hands are idle if I'm not doing something. Like I have to be doing something with my. Yeah, I take it everywhere. But yeah, are you opening up pools? Anybody going to the beach this weekend? Like I said, we had last weekend was perfect Memorial Day weekend weather. It was like 80 something, 90 on Saturday or Friday, one of those days here in Michigan. Yesterday, it was 45 and raining. Today, it's like 62, 63, but it felt hot because it was so cold yesterday. Um, yeah, right now it's about 59 where I am. It's going to be 70 tomorrow and 75 on Monday, which is pretty decent weather. You got to work tomorrow and you're staying home Monday and it's cold in New Jersey. Yeah, you probably got that same ridiculous weather that we got here. I was like, what is this? But again, shouldn't be surprised. You know, it probably won't. I'm going to say usually by June we get like a steady heat where we're like between 70 and 90, somewhere in there, you know. Oh, that's a good idea. I was going to say, some are really easy to find, and then some you have to dig for. With the little tabs so you can. Oh, you were saying these. Oh, okay. Duh. Oh, maybe. That's a good idea. No, yeah, I definitely turned the heat back on. And I had my heated seats on when I was out driving. Like, seriously. And I had a hoodie. I had a hoodie on. And it's so ridiculous because I was in shorts and flip flops last week, but I was like, I don't want to get sick, so I'm bundling up. I don't care. Oh, they're bobbins. Okay. Thank you. That made sense. All right. So yeah, she had like a whole little kit that she ended up leaving in the community room, and they let my sister bring them home to me. Yeah, I can't wait for it to be consistently one thing or another, so I can put on my hoodies. Maybe keep a couple just in case it gets cold. Um, put all my hoodies up, and I really need to purge because we want to move soon. If we find a side, we want to find a 3 bedroom because my nephew needs to move out of the room with my sister. Even though he probably won't want to because he's a co-sleeper. So he has his own big boy bed, but usually only every other night does he want to sleep in it. It's cold in Connecticut too. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was cold yesterday. Today was decent. And I was out there in a hoodie and leggings, and I had to put my hair in a ponytail because I got warm and I rolled the windows down. So, which made me happy because I was literally freezing. I was at my mom's house in a hoodie, under covers. Like I had dozed off, but I got cold. Because when you go to sleep, your body temperature drops. So I like had to get the fleece blanket. And sorry guys, that's somebody's car alarm going off. Okay, you grew up in about an hour from St. Louis. Oh, that's cool. The show me state. I really would like to, I don't know if I would like to plan it, but I'd like to go to a crochet retreat. Like if we did like a meetup someplace central and like did like a retreat weekend, like a long weekend, that would be so fun. Because I feel like everybody doesn't um understand us yarny people who like to just sit around and talk about yarn or just sit around and not talk and just crochet because we're counting, right? We get it. Like we don't get offended if like people are like, "Did you hear me?" And I'm like, "I'm counting." Okay, sorry guys. Whoever they are not they're not turning off their car alarm. But we're winding down. We're getting to the close to the 8 o'clock hour. I'm so glad you guys all you guys came in and joined me, listened to me chit chat. It was good to be able to interact with you guys and get to know some things about you. What other questions can I ask before we go? Okay, what's your favorite either type of yarn or yarn brand to work with? Either the brand or the size yarn, the weight, or like if it's acrylic or wool. You're from Lincoln County. Oh, cool. Oh, you've lived in Santa Fe for 40 years. Wow. And Santa Fe is New Mexico, right? Am I right? Thanks, Brenda, for watching and lurking. I appreciate it. I'm a lurker, mostly because my hands are going and I'm watching it on my TV. I usually am watching YouTube on my Fire Stick. And so if I chat, I have to do it with my phone. And so I try to, but I'm also, most of the time I am crocheting at the same time. So I really get it. Lion brand and 3-weight is becoming your favorite weight. All yarns and all sizes. I know that. DK, cotton, and acrylic blend. Yes. Hi, Jen. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So for my summer items, I do like the although I 4 is my kind of my favorite because it's the one you start out with. In the wintertime, I was in love with 5 and 6 weight chunky yarn. In love with it. For hats, cowls, scarf, like I was the sweater coats, I was in love with it. But for summer, I definitely like the 3 and the 4. I like the cotton and the DK. Um, this Trouble is more like a 2, and it was okay. I had to use the 10 millimeter hook, so I had to put a little thought into the stitches because it was so thin. But of course, it turned out so pretty and airy. It's going to be really, really cool. Cool as in temperature. Sanding some hooks. Girl, you better get it in. Listen, Brenda and her hubby are hustling. I can't wait to get my sign, Brenda. I'm so excited and it's gonna be purple. Um, Listen, y'all hustling with these like craft. The fact that you can make crafts that appeal to the yarny community, like good on you, girl. But I love the signs. I love them and I'm so excited I got one. Paint box. That's what I was trying to think of earlier, Judy. I do like the paint box and the style craft. That's what I got from Love. Is it Lovecraft? Um, I ordered from them a few years ago. You stay away from specialty yarns. So this last year was the first year I tried the knit crate. And I literally have not used any of that yarn yet. And that's the one my mom keeps taunting me about. Um, but in my head, like I have what I want to do with it. It's just that, when you spend money on something, you're like, it's gotta be special, right? But yes, I love like 4-weight was my first love. And it you can use it for so many different things because if you want to make something light and airy, you just use a bigger hook, right? Um, but I love the drapey cotton. Like the I love this cotton or the cotton wheels from Hobby Lobby. Oh, Lovecraft, so they ship really quickly. Yes. Um, but in the wintertime, like to make out like I was making those crossbody cows by Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby with those 6-weight yarns, like stuff was working up so fast and it was like instant gratification. So that's what I love about the thicker yarns is the instant gratification you get out of it. But I also like the drape and the feel of the 3 and 4 weight. Two, I bought some of the yarn that was just on clearance at Michael's, the Red Heart. It's a wrap. So I have not used that yet, but it'll be like the thinnest outside of thread that I've used for like earring making. This will be the first time I try like garments out of that. So I'm gonna try that and see how I like it. It was $5, so which is more than half the price that it usually is. So I couldn't pass it up, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it or not. Like working with the 1-weight yarn, it says it's one, maybe it's two. I don't know. Have you any of you all used that yet? And do you like it? Yes. Yes. When I found that out about the Stylecraft Special Decay, because I used to watch when I first started watching podcasters a lot, I watched a lot of UK podcasters and they would have the Stylecraft Special Decay and I'd be so jealous. And then I saw on Lovecraft that you could get it here. And so I ordered some. I made a rainbow blanket for my friend when she had her baby a few years ago. And I made a gray granny square and then the border was the rainbow part. And I got all of it with Stylecraft Special Decay and I loved it. The drape and everything, it was beautiful. It's slow going. That's my fear. That's why it's still sitting in the bag it came in because I feel like it's gonna go really slow. But I want to use it for a summer thing, so I need to get started on it at least. I need to find a pattern that I like. It's just time consuming. Yeah. Yeah. That's that's the part that like gives me anxiety. Is when you feel like you're never gonna finish something. I'm like, how long is this gonna take? And once I start making it, will I get discouraged? But um I'm anxious just to be able to tell you guys. So I'll definitely talk about it on a podcast um and see what I decide to make out of it. It might be a poncho. So either the Bag O' Day poncho or one of Dana's or something like that. Um, which seems like it might be pretty simple. Um, so it won't give me too much uh, you know. But yeah, the lace weight yarn and the fingering weight, I haven't done much with a fingering weight yarn. Um, I'm not really anxious to. Once I once I start knitting, because I plan to one day, so maybe to make like socks or something. But on my list for this summer is to try crocheting socks, and I have some non-wool sock yarn that I got on clearance from Hobby Lobby last year. So I'm going to find a pattern and or a tutorial because I do better with tutorials because I can memorize a little better. Um, oh, that wrap is so pretty, but it looked so difficult and time consuming to me. But I want to make a present for one of the ministers at my church who just retired from her job. Um, but I don't know if it'll be that. But I do want to make her a shawl. And it might be a virus shawl because that's going to work up. And I might use some of that. It's a wrap. Aha! Aha! See how that just came to me? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Right. They get you with all the yardage. It felt like a deal. Like I was like 1,200 yards of yarn for $5 on clearance. I was like, you can't beat that. And the colors were cool too. So I got four, but I got two of the ones that were like 1,100 yards, and then I think I got a couple that were the 500 or 600 um yards, and those were the ones where there's like three or four kind of held together, if y'all know what I mean. Oh, and it looked really great. Oh, well, I don't know. But maybe I might make the It's a Wrap and start a virus shawl in that. You guys will have to stay tuned and see what I do with that. But see, I'm so glad I have my yarny friends to talk these things out with now. Oh, yes, I can't wait to see your finished items, you guys. I think I'm going to start a Facebook group. But my goal was once I hit 1,000, I'll start my Facebook group. So once I get to 1,000, which will hopefully 1,000 subscribers, which will hopefully be soon, I think I'm gonna start my Facebook group. So that'll be like one of my next goals. I've been trying to set goals for myself. One of my mini goals was to do a live, to schedule a time to do a live, and here I am. So I am a goal getter. I love the virus shawl pattern. I've done virus shawls, I've done virus ponchos, and I love them both. Yeah. And I haven't tried the skinny cakes from Caron yet, but I have a few of those and I want to work with those for my summer items. So I think I just need to take them out and put them before me so it'll remind me that I have them and that I want to do something with them. Black is so hard to see. I was working with that black sparkle yarn to make my Black Panther lovey, and the sparkle saved me because I was like and I was using a granny stitch, which is you can use a granny stitch in the dark, like if you know what you're doing. But it was still with that black yarn. I kept blinking, like, did I do that right? Black is so hard. So yeah, I haven't tried the skinny cakes yet. And I only tried them because they were on clearance. Like I love carrying cakes, but I only usually buy them if they're and or on sale or clearance because I think they charge you entirely too much for those things. But I love them. When they first came out and Mikey from the Crochet Crowd did the launch and everything, but I always waited till they were on sale to get them. But I love the Caron cakes. I do. Even the 80% acrylic, 20% wool ones. I like those as well. But I like the 100% acrylic to get or and give and or sell to people because you feel okay with them putting in the machine. Exactly. $5. No, like you really do need like a neck light or something to work with black yarn. I'm like, we're not lying when we say that, are we? But yeah. So if you guys are looking for good deals, Joann's and or Michael's, because like I said, they're having some clearance on all those limited time yarns that they came out with like a month and a half, 2 months ago. All those yarns are on clearance now. So the baby cakes, the cotton swirls, the um the loops and threads cotton, the cream cotton, the new colors, they're um the eco brights, they were all like $3.99 and or $4.99 around there. So if you guys are looking for good deals this holiday weekend, get into it. Well, at least they were here in Michigan. I know it varies because sometimes somebody will say they get something for 99 cents, and then I'll run down there and it'll still be $5 at my Michael's. But just this is what I saw in my Michael, so it's worth. I saw your ripple cakes that Sis Jane sent you, Dana. I don't know. When I went to feel them, they didn't feel garment worthy, so I didn't pick them up. But now that they're on clearance, look, clearance makes everything look more appetizing, right? I was like, now that they're on clearance, maybe I'll go back and get some. Okay, you're making a top. Yeah. It's not as much yardage as it looks like, I don't think. the best when working near a window. Yes. Yes. Like I said, clearance makes everything just seem so much better. So usually when things go on clearance and I was leery about trying them, I'm like, well, it can't hurt, you know. So yeah, all of that was on clearance at Michael's. Like I said, the clearance that they had, little clearance cart they had at Joann's, like I said, I didn't feel it was worth it. But the sale on the Big Twist was 199. The Red Heart is 299. Um, some of the other Big Twist was on sale. The specialty balls of yarn in the Big Twist, excuse me, the KNC was on sale. So I definitely think it's worth, and I know somebody was saying that they're going to have a 60% off a single item this weekend too. So I might be back in Joann's this weekend at some point. I might go to the one by my parents. Um, it's a little larger than mine, adding texture to the top. Yeah, that's 491 yards. Well, that's a good amount of yardage. But sometimes I misjudge with cakes. I'll think like, oh, one's enough for a whole project, and then you get into it and you're like, wait, I should have bought two or three. I hate that because then trying to find it again. Okay, so it does feel good, worked up. So I might have to try it. Like I said, when I felt it at first, I was like, am I gonna like this? Is it gonna run through my fingers okay? So, but yeah. So this weekend is gonna be like a chill weekend, working on starting different projects, working on projects, watching lives, catching up on videos, and I'm good with that because, like I said, I think life is gonna start getting a bit more busier on the weekends than they were in the pandemic. So people are graduating, birthdays, bridal showers. Like I said, I am going to plan a vacation for my birthday. I'm not sure what it is, if it's going to be me going away by myself or me and my friends, and my sister. I don't know, but I definitely need a vacation after this semester of school, and before I go back to school, I need I need a vacation. So anybody have vacation plans? Anybody feeling? My birthday is July 18th, so it is coming up. I'll be 38. Yep, it's July 18th. It's smack dab in the middle of the summer. And me and my mom always say, once my birthday passed, it's Christmas. It's a good day, Maribel. Yes, July 18th. There's so many people I know this birthday is July 18th, which is crazy. I wouldn't guess it, Miss Judy. You'll be 67 in June. Yes. Are you gonna? Oh, you say you don't go live? Because I thought about having a party for my birthday. Now that I'm going live on Saturday nights, I was like, well, my birthday falls on a Sunday, but that Saturday before, I could do like a party during my live time and just hang out with you guys. July is a good month. You took 7 classes, girl. When I say I struggle with that one of mine, oh my God. Look, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Whoa. Yeah, I'm like, I might have a party. That'll be fun. And have fun with all my yarny peeps before I am dipping out. I don't know what. You never get, girl. Listen, and this is grad school, so full time is like 2 classes. So my little part time is one, and working full time, and then I watch my nephew half the week um while I'm working. And then, of course, ministry stuff after work. I teach, and yeah, it was a lot. My favorite color is purple. Yes, I have on my purple. I like to party. By party, I mean stay home and crochet. But it's in purple. Yes, purple. All shades of purple is my favorite color. Um, and I just bought a purple like, comment, and subscribe sign from Brenda. She was showing it on her live, and I was like, I gotta have it. And luckily, it was still available, so I'm excited. Um, I'm actually in the process of getting my logos and stuff rebranded, which I need to check back with my friend because I sent her everything because I want to be able to have a YouTube banner, my cards redone, which adds that I'm a YouTuber, and my Etsy shop, and my logo and things like that. So, but it's gonna have some purple in it because I love purple. Yeah, you rock. You rock 7 classes. You must be on a mission. When do you graduate? Because you are on a mission. It gets like that when you like are intense and like can see that finish line. You'll do it. You knew my favorite color was purple. Yes, that was the first word I learned how to spell. My mom said when I learned how to spell it, I would walk around singing Purple all day long. I am a purple person. Yes, what are you studying? I am a history major. I am getting my master's in public history, which will allow me to do a lot of different things other than teach. I would like to teach one day, but it'll also make me more marketable. Oh, you took up a minor. Okay. Yes, I'm excited, Brenda. I can't wait. I'm going to show it. I'll do it on a video. I need to start making smaller videos, like when I get Happy Mail, like not wait to do it all in one big video. That way I could have like several videos a week. Okay. Art education with a minor in business administration. That's cool. I was a history major. I graduated in the pandemic when it first hit. I was a 2020 graduate, so I didn't get to walk. I'm sad. I still, because it took me almost 20 years of being out of high school to get my degree. So I really wanted to, like, not just walk across the stage. I was going to shout across the stage. I was going to go viral because I was so serious about it. But it's okay. My people, they did a drive-by graduation for me. They bought me a cap and made they took somebody else's diploma and printed me out a diploma and put it inside and everything. And they made it real special. I cried and cried and still shouted. Um, but yeah, so now I'm in grad school and I'm going for my master's in public history, which will allow me, if I want to work in a museum, I can do that and curate exhibits and things like that. If I want to do like documentaries, or I don't know if you guys have ever watched Henry Louis Gates Jr. Do some of the things he does for PBS with like ancestry and just different things like that. I would love to do things like that. So it'll make me more marketable. So I don't really have a graduation date because I'm just getting started. Accounting and fine arts. And get it, girl. You can do it. That is ambitious. Yes, I love history and I love to teach. So, however, jobs in academia are few and far between. And if you're not tenured, um, I don't think I would be able to get to the salary range I would like to get to. So I did a pivot, but also I also wanted to open up other doors. So when I talked to my advisor, who was amazing, she had brought it up, and my final history professor in undergrad, she had brought it up as well. And so I did some research, and I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do. So yeah, And I had the thing about history is there's a lot of writing involved. So I had like a 20-page paper due. Um, and it was on a subject that I was not interested in. It was kind of traumatic to be doing during the pandemic. And during like just with all the crazy stuff that was going on in the world, it was just really hard to concentrate on this class. And we were doing it via Zoom. And we couldn't do any in-person research. Everything had to be online. It was just really different and difficult. And I was like, I have so much more gray hair. Y'all can't see it in this light. Thank God this light is hiding all my grays. So yeah, that's the one thing about history. And this the other thing is that my final for my master's will be more so of a project and less of a like 30-page thesis, which I was not interested in writing, especially right now. So, but it'll be, I can make it a digital project. I can curate an exhibit. There's so many different things that I could do. So, so yeah. So fall will be my official, because this was a prereq that I needed to grab up. So my first official class working directly towards my degree will be fall. That's why I'm trying to build up my Etsy shop and do those things now, which is, what we kind of talked about earlier. So that's what I'll be doing this summer. Okay, guys, I have surpassed my time, but I have had so much fun. My mouth is really dry, so I need to go get it because I feel like I've been doing a lot of talking, but it's been fun. I think next week I'm going to try StreamYard so you guys can come up and chat with me. Um, I signed up for a StreamYard account, so I'm going to work with that this week, and then maybe next week we can chat and folks can come up and we can talk during. So I hope to see you guys next week. I hope to have some videos out this week that you can watch. Thanks everyone who has watched my video that I posted a couple days ago. It's a podcast video. If you haven't seen it, I would love for you to go check it out so I can get those views up. Like I said, YouTube has been playing with these analytics and playing with my heart and my mind. And I gain a few subscribers every day and lose some every day. So it boggles my mind. However, I really appreciate you guys' support, all your thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Yes, I had so much fun. Liz from Life Talks with Liz should be coming on in a couple hours. So if you guys go and do some stuff and then get back to your computers or tablets or phones or TVs, as mine will be a TV, and hang out. She does her late night. Well, it's not late for her, but it's late for us. Her late night weekend chats at like 10 o'clock Eastern time. For you night owls, anybody who's a night owl for me, like me. And thank you all for indulging me. And I have fun. And I hope everyone has a great holiday weekend. You get some rest. This light is really killing me. You get some rest, some relaxation, some time with family. Those of you who haven't seen family in a long time, I hope in these next coming weeks as things start getting better that you're able to be reunited with people and all that good stuff. Yes, I had a good time. Oh, I'm so glad. Infinity, what is your name? Before we go, what's your name? Thank you, Judy. Thank you for helping moderate, you and Priscilla. Yes. So thank you everyone for hanging out. Those of you who dropped in and had to drop out. Look, it's that time, y'all. I got it. Yeah, it's that time. You gotta put it in a ponytail. I'm over it. Um I'm waiting, Infinity. I need to know your name. It is Infinity? Really? I'm sorry. Wait, stop. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, that's a beautiful name. I just thought that was your company name. I'm sorry. Cause like people call me uniquely sometimes in the lives and stuff, and I. Um, and I'm like, no, it's Stacey. But okay, got you. We here. All right. So good night, everyone. I'm so glad you guys joined me. And this should be the first of many. And hopefully they'll get better and better. I will find a new place to sit next week so that I'm not not having to readjust every 5 minutes and you can see more than just my neck up. But I have fun, guys. Have a good night. I will see you in these YouTube streets, as they say. And have a great weekend. And I appreciate all your support. And if you feel like it, run my playlist. um, uh, and that would be a great help. Bye, Jen. Thanks for joining me. Thanks, everybody. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up, I'd love for you to hit it on the way out. Let me get to 30. I'm at 29. I don't know. Maybe everyone's hit that thumbs up. But anywho, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. If it's still early where you are, maybe get outside, get some fresh air. And all right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.